Okay, so I'm going to play with this because I'm a techie, right? I'm a millennial. And when we start growing our businesses and having more and more leads, especially, I mean, it can be offline leads and online leads. It doesn't matter which type of leads. It's just organizing any type on your computer because you can get notifications. You can, have so many details and, like a piece of paper is great, but what if this gets spilled on? What if it gets stolen? What if you lose it, right? You're not going to have all your information. And so much as this is like great for to-dos and keeping track of your DMOs and IPAs, for your leads, you want to try your best to go digital as fast as can, especially with AI. If you're doing social media, if you're not, this is going to be life-changing for you. So let's share my screen. I do have two screens here. So I'm going to be looking at this screen. So you'll see like the side of my face, just so you guys know that. Not that it matters, but. Okay, so here is you guys see that, everybody? Let me get the chat up before I start. So, okay. Can you guys see my screen? Did it share? I can't tell. Can you see the Notion board or no?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, it's cool. Because it did have like a green outline, but now it doesn't. All right, got the chat. So, here's one of my pages. These are all my pages on the side here. You can kind of click this to go away. So if you just wanted to look at what you're working on, you can. I just downloaded like today for this call, the desktop version of Notion. Now, when I am on Zoom calls and on like multiple stuff, Notion can get really laggy. So that's why I downloaded it to my computer because it says it won't be as laggy there. So we're going to see that. And so I kind of started a virtual assistant business for a little bit. So these are like my clients. And I'll just like open it up. So, and you can, and I'm going to show you how to do all this, but I'm just going to show you what mine looks like first. And then we're going to go into like the how-to section. So you have your project. So we'll go into the Oracle Collective. And so if you hit open, it kind of opens up a side view, which I really like. So if you didn't want to just like open the whole page up, it just opens like a little side view here. And so this is like the information I have for this client. I have their website, your email, when I sent their proposal, when I sent the contract, did they sign the contract? How many months did they pay? This stuff we can all customize. Start dates, who it is, and then I have like my system of what I do for them each week. And then these are different pages. So if I clicked on work notes, every time I have a call with them, it's literally an ongoing page of all my call notes. So this is like Google Docs on steroids. This is like Google G Suite on steroids because you can just do so much more than just, you can add colors. So this is like, I put check marks and I get stuff done. So obviously you guys aren't virtual assistants. So we're going to go to the next page here. So a CRM is your customer report management, I think. Of course, it's going to be glitchy. Please don't be glitchy, Notion. So we're going to go to the new trifecta sales here. So that's what I named my page. And I'll just show you this version first. So what I've been doing is going to different groups and looking at the people. So like I said earlier, I'm holistic healers. I've been doing entrepreneurs. I'm toying the idea of maybe just niching to straight realtors right now because I feel like that would be giving them a lot of value. And so I'm going into each Facebook group. I'm looking at their profiles. I'm adding them as a friend. I usually do that on my phone. So if I'm like hanging out, I'm searching and then I take a screenshot, and you can see where you added them from. So this is like a cool, overview look of all my leads. I have lead, filter lead, temp check, meaning like, are they really interested? That's something I track. Def buying, but not right now, no for now, letting go, and then even like new team member. So I move people, through the pipeline, as they would say in like corporate sales. Now there's another cool feature. We can set up our leads where we look at a calendar. So I'm going to show you how you can set up notifications for each of your leads to follow up. So here's my calendar. Look, if we scroll down, so I'm a little behind, but on the 27th, I have these people I want to follow up on. And so if you clicked on, let's just say, click on page, it opens up the side, right? It only opens up the side. And if you want it to go full page, you hit this button here. And so it says you can even do a center or a full page. So if we hit full page, it's kind of like you get tabs at the top. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm looking at page. I don't want to look at page anymore. So then you would just click the top here to go back to that page that you were just on. But when I'm dealing with leads and updating my leads, I love just the side page. It's so amazing. So like here's Teresa. Click on her, opens up a side page. So let's see. I have a check back date. I had the last time I contact her. Lead type. So it looks like I forgot to fill that out. So my lead type, because I just added this because I learned this from Owen's training. So cold lead, warm lead, and inbound lead. So she's a cold lead, meaning I reached out to her. I friended her. A warm lead is someone that likes or comments your posts. Inbound lead is someone who messages you first and says, hey, what are you talking about on your posts? I want to know more. So that's kind of like a little understanding of that. She's a 1 out of 10 because I don't know, she's a fitness girl. So that's why I reached out to her. Her status is lead. So like I have lead, like we just saw, lead, filter lead, greater than 5, definitely buying, but not ready. No for now. So again, I'm going to show you how to do all of this and create your own. I'm just going over what I have in my system, and you can do it however you want. I have so many funnels and emails. So like, that's why I have subscribes. Did I send them the web class? Or, maybe that could say, are they added to the Facebook group? Yes. I'm just going to do that. I have a weekly water education email sequence. Did I add them to that? Yes or no? If I did, I would check it. At one of the conventions, I think Colton talked about water touches. So I added that to mine. So did they get into the weekly water? Have they tried the water? Did I send the web class? Did I send my website? I sent the business comp plan. So you see how organized I already am about this lead? Did I jump on a phone call? Did we do a 3-way phone call? Did I send her multi-peer info? Did I send her paperwork? Did I just send her numbers to just know what they are? Did I send her the demo? Did I loan my machine to her? So like there's all these different water touches that I can put for each lead if I want to. That's one of my sections. Now follow-ups. This is I was cold emailing some influencers on Instagram for a little bit there. So I had a first email sequence, a second, third, fourth. So I would, if I don't really use this one because I've been doing Facebook lately, but then I would say, oh, I've sent the second email. I sent the third email. Now, if you accidentally click one of these and you don't want it, all you do is just hit the X next to the word and they go away. And then I'm going to uncheck this because I didn't send that to her. Now, something really key here is, nice, thanks, Jamie. Link, look at this, link. So anytime I friend somebody and when I put them into my Notion board, I save their Facebook link. Why? When they come up on my lead list to follow up on, I open this up. Let's see if it'll work. I click on that, and guess what? I get to see their Facebook page, right? So I'm going to go I'm going to go comment, I'm going to go watch her story when I'm following up. One thing I just learned that Owen teaches is like do 3 likes, 2 comments, and 1 story. And, so I'm open up to her Facebook. And so see, like I liked that already. I liked that one. So she hasn't posted anything recently that I've, haven't already looked at. But when I'm following up, it's a great thing, right? Because what if she does have new content? I can just go right to her Facebook page. I don't have to go into the search and type her name and da da da. I just hit the link in my Notion board. So that's really helpful. That's something that you should definitely keep track of if we're doing digital here. I just added it. Are we Facebook friends or Instagram friends? So, once they get my friend request, I'm going to check that box. And then if they have an email or phone number, because sometimes, I'm doing holistic healers, they have that stuff on their pages. And you know what? Might as well keep it. If they're not answering my Facebook message, maybe I'll send them an email. Now, if you go down here, this is where you can see I'm keeping track of my follow-ups. So again, we'll teach you how to make kind of like a template, but here's like her basic info. So I literally just copied this straight from her bio in her Facebook, and I copied it here. So I can remind myself before I follow up, like, oh yeah, she's a holistic practitioner. She lives in Vegas. And I always put like where I found them. So that way I kind of realize the connect. Now, when I reach out to leads, I'm not like, oh, I found you in holistic health and wellness. If anything, I'm like, oh, we're in a mutual group, right? Because I don't want them to be like, oh, this girl is messaging me or whatever the guidelines are. So if I'm cold reaching out, I say, I'll show you my boards and my scripts that I have. And then she sent me this awesome message. So I kept it. It says, from Teresa, I always knew that nutrition was important. So I asked people about their holistic health journey. That's kind of like how I connect with them. Like, oh, how long have you been on your holistic health journey? She said she knew nutrition was important for overall health. She sent me this amazing message that I just wanted to keep, because if we're going to be Facebook messaging, I'm going to lose good stuff like that. So it's like, this is kind of like your big notebook for each lead on your Notion board. Now, this is what I do to follow up, right? I'm keeping track of my follow-ups. So here's the first one. On June 1st, Facebook message. Hey, Teresa, I stumbled across your profile in a mutual group we're in. I think Holistic Healing Group, baby. Anyway, I love your vibe. I love your mission to help people get healthy and empower them. How long have you been doing this work? So that was my first cold message to this lead, and guys, I use ChatGPT for a lot of this, okay? Type in Jeremy Miner, say, use Jeremy Miner's sales technique, and then say to reply to this message or a first message. Or so like I would say, ChatGPT, but using Jeremy Miner's sales technique, write me a first message to somebody who's in the health and fitness, nutrition, and holistic health. And then it'll just, write you a first message. So like, let's use the technology. Let's use stuff. And the thing is too, once we keep learning from ChatGPT and keep reading this stuff, we're going to learn it. And you're going to, and you add your own mix to it. You're not just copying, pasting. But so every time I message her, I'm keeping track of it. Here's another message. She's awesome. I said this, Yeah, see, look, I even wrote in this one. Dang, chat is giving me great questions, ChatGPT. So giving your extensive background and passion, I'm curious, what are your main goals right now in holistic health and the fitness practice? Are you looking to expand your services, or reach more clients, or perhaps integrate new tools or products into your offering? So there's me kind of like going in to the business 9 days later, because that's where the conversation was going. So, and then like here, 15th, she read it but did not answer. So I'm going to have to follow up with her and see what's going on, and keep doing that way. So here's the calendar view. We went over the links. There's different views you can take this on, right? So right now we're on the calendar view. You saw my CRM. Now, if I log into Facebook and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 12 messages. Yeah, awesome. I have 12 messages in, Facebook messages. And I'm like, okay, well, usually my process is I log on to Facebook and I tackle the messages first that people have contacted me back, right? Because clearly they're having conversations with me. They want to talk to me. They want to know me. So I guess I don't have Facebook open, but let's just say I look and I have Alex Bollinger. So that's why it's in alphabetical order now. So the name section in my CRM is alphabetically ordered. So when I'm updating and checking my messages, I don't know why it's not loading, but it's because I have like 100 leads on here, so it's probably just taking a minute. It's easier for me to find their name, right? If I'm looking if I got a message from Alex and I'm like, oh, or I got a message from Brittany. Okay, here's Brittany. Let me go to B, or let me scroll down and go to Z, whoever those people are, you can organize your leads just to show the name so you can find them the fastest when you're logging in. Now, probably my name and my check back tabs here are the two ones I use the most. So check back. So meaning like I just have the line, so it's organized with this column here, right? And so you can see it like a big Excel sheet. So like here's where they are, leads, here's their 1 out of 10. I just added lead types, so none of them have that. Follow-ups, water touches, where did we meet? Facebook. I guess I didn't really go over that one, but that's a cool one.
So, Erica, are these different tabs basically the same information presented in a different way?
Correct.
Just organized differently to get a different view?
Exactly. That's exactly what you're doing. Taking your data and looking at it differently. So, and that's why I like both of these, right? Because sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm just going in, I'm going to do checkbacks. Sometimes I'm like, I only have time to follow up with the people who've messaged me. So let me go to the name section and type in stuff that they're having. Now, if you have leads that you're like back and forth, you don't have to obviously track all of that, right? But maybe at the end of the day or the next time you open your Notion board, you can download it to your phone. Just put a little chat. Oh, I've been chatting with this person back and forth. They're really cool. I asked them this question, so you can keep it going. And have to get dinner. Cool. Yeah, watch the replay. So if we go back to the check back section, like you said, you can literally just drag and like move these too. So as you can see, I have my name. It's organized by name, but I wanted the status next to the name better. So I could really see like, oh, who are these people? What are they having? What type of lead are they? I'm really going hard on Facebook right now. So it's basically just Facebook leads. But let's just say I open up Sarah and I followed up with her today. So what I would do is I would come up to check back and I would click it and it opens you a little calendar. So let's just say, I checked in with her. I'm gonna do the check back like Monday the 8th. So now she moved down the list, right? Because this is the check back list. But and then last time I contact her was today. So the way to do that is you see this remind. So this one doesn't have, the last contact does not have a reminder. Check back does. And the way you do that is you click this reminder here. Can you show basics of how you started the lead profile? Yes, I'm going to get there, Cassandra. I just wanted to give you the basics so you can kind of see all the functions. We're going to go there here in just a moment. So here's your reminder. If you want to, you can put none on the day of the event, and then to get rid of the reminder, you would hit clear down here. So, so that's how I use it for lead tracking. And it's really cool because you can see how many people, I think I have like 100 and something people. So I'm like, cool, I have 100 people that I'm, talking to. Now look, you can make one for teammates. So here's my teammates, their names, their emails, what rank they are. Are they a business partner? Did they join the platform? Have I helped them set up their DSP? Did they buy a trifecta? What's their business ID? Or where is it? Is it under my top ID, my Ukon, or the 4A hack? What's their IDs here? So you can get organized in so many different ways. Where are their locations? What a magic office? Finance reminder, Ukon reminder. So there's lots of ways to use this app as organization. Next, I just want to show you, I have all these templates. So I have email templates, lead questions, first realtor email, second realtor email, affiliate marketing email. So like if we open this up, here's an email. I can literally copy and paste it and put in an email. Hi, my name's Erica. I'm reaching out to see if you'd like to add another stream of income to your socials. I've noticed you're very busy on social media, have beautiful content on your Instagram. Have you heard of high profit affiliate marketing? And then I say I'm a coach. What do you think about adding affiliate links? So, and then my call. So I have all of these templates here, which obviously we have the boards app too. So I just want to show you real quick. Here's my boards app. You can use it on your phone. You can also use it online, which is really cool. So I have all my links here. So I go to scripts. I have lots of scripts, the 6-box method, introducing the video. But here's my Facebook scripts. Here's some email scripts. And so I've organized it to like question 1, question 2, question, 2, local income stream, follow-up. Question 3, no answer, last message, intro. And a lot of this stuff is from ChatGPT. That's helped me, but not all of it. Hi, someone across your profile in a mutual group, and I love what you're doing, ... Question 2, holistic journey. Just want to touch base to see if you had a chance to see my last message. I'm really interested in connecting with people and learning more about holistic journey. What are the people? These are the people who change the world by healing this way. Yeah. So what inspired you? So remember, we want to ask questions. We're nurturing our leads. We want to see how we can add value to them. So there's that. And then I think I wanted to show you one more. Oh yeah. So I was starting to incorporate all of my amazing content and links into one Notion board to give to my business members. You can add fun stuff to the top. And I just wanted to show you. So like here, just bought a machine. So I just built a funnel in my email sequence with ConvertKit, just bought your machine. So when someone buys their machine, I put them in this funnel. And so that's cool because like this is what Google G Suite can't do. It can't toggle. So it's cool. You can click that triangle and toggle down. And so here is my email sequence for people who just joined my business. Sell the shower unit. So it's just a great way to get organized and get started. So we got 15 minutes. So let's build one together. So let's see. There's templates down here. You can click on templates and look at all the templates I have. Maybe you want to use it as your to-do list. Meetings, docs. They actually have a CRM on here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sales CRM, sales wiki, interview guide, recruiting tracker, application tracker, job board, company home. This is all free, guys. This is all free. Vendor, IT tracker, journal. So, right, this is kind of the idea that I got from mine was the CRM, and then I made it myself. I edited it all myself. So you can start with a template or you can start from scratch. Here we go. Come on. Is that not it? There it goes. Okay, so here we are. We're starting from scratch. And so it says down here, right? You can also just start something down here if you wanted. You can add icons. You can add covers, as you saw. So we're going to name it the CRM. Hey, Mom. And so we want to turn this page. So you can turn pages into things, right? So if I wanted to, I could turn it into templates. So now this goes to templates, this link here. And that's not what I did. I don't know what that did. You hit the plus sign. Did you guys see that? There's a little plus sign here. And then there's these 6 dots. These 6 dots can, once you have a lot of writing, you can kind of like move your stuff around. But we're going to hit this plus sign. And you can see text, page, to-do list, heading, table, bullets, number, toggle, quote, divider, link. Then you go further. You can put images, videos, audios, codes, files. Then you can do table view, board view, gallery view, list view, calendar view. So those are the views I showed you guys. Database. So we're basically making a database. That's what you're making. So when you open your new screen, you're opening up a database. So let's click it. Yes. Amazing. Okay, so we're gonna just keep naming it, trifecta sales. Okay, so we're looking at it as a table right now. So what we're gonna do, because we're starting from scratch, right, guys? We're gonna hit open. It's gonna open up on the side and see it. Look, it's just like plain. We need to customize it. So before you start anything, you see how it says right here, create a template. Press enter to continue with an empty page or create a template. We're going to create a template for our leads right now. So we click that. So here's our template. See, you're editing a template in Trifecta Sales. So if you have multiple databases, you can have multiple templates. So I'm going to put name, right? This is going to be their name. So now we're going to add properties. This is how it got real organized, right? The first one, so because there's already tags, let's just start that. It came with the tags. So if you want to change this name, you just click on it and hit rename. So let's do like water touches again, right? So I'm going to type water touches. Now tags means you can have multiple tags, right? You can have multiple things. Now it's empty. We don't have any water touches. All you do is you type and hit enter. It creates a new tab. So we say comp plan. Enter. Tried water. Sent numbers. Sent invited to Facebook, sent Facebook, whatever you want to do. So now you have these. If you want to get super cool and change the colors, you just do it on these 3 dots across the way, right? So comp plan, I'm going to make blue. Tried the water, let's make it green. Look, I can even change the name to Tried Water. When you do click the 3 dots, let's do gray, sent to Facebook. Let's do, I kind of wish they had more colors, but red. All right, so this is a template, right? So when we leave these here, it's always going to show this, right? When we open our new template. So we're just going to delete them. They're still there, but this is our template, right? So we don't want those up every time we open up a new person. So here's all the properties. These are all the different types of properties you can add to your person, to your template. We have text, number, so that's like a phone number, select, multi-select, status, date, person, files, checkbox, URL, email, phone, formula. Awesome. Create a time, created by. There's lots of also things you can put in this. You can link up different apps together. So let's just say we want to put number. So we click number, and I'm going to put. I love capitalizing things, so phone number, and then that will be there. Let's add another property. We want the email. So there was an email. I'm going to leave that as email. Then we're going to add. Let's do the date. You want the check back date. Right? Then I want, another date. I want last contacted. And you guys saw how many properties I have, right? I don't think you can have enough properties because that way you're not typing it every time. You can just click a couple things and organize your leads that way. Here's the URL. So that's when I put like Facebook URL. Or it could be, it could just say a URL. Let's see, there's another one. So let's do the multi-select. So multi-select is kind of like, oh, we already did that. That's what the water touches is. So you can multiply, you can select different things. So it's like email, so that's the one where I could do first email sent, if I'm cold emailing them, that way I know. And when I look them up, I'll see it, but it's just good to track like, oh, I've sent them 3 emails. They didn't answer me. I might just put them for letting go. I might put them no for now. I might put their check back date 3 months down the road because they haven't emailed me. You can do all these different things. The other one I wanted to show you was add property, was the select. So, so it's like, where did we meet? That's good to know. Like, you're going to meet a lot of people. Maybe you forget where you met them. So you hit enter, click off. And so here I'm going to put, Lions. Oh, Facebook. So look, you can only click one. That's why it keeps going away. You can only click one of these. You can't have multiples. That's why that's a good option to use. That was the select. So you can only select one thing. So, put whatever, Facebook, Instagram, farmer's market, airport, wherever you meet them. But again, this is the template. So we want to make sure there's nothing selected when we're in the template. The other one I wanted to show, I think, is status. Let's look at status here. So here, this is where you saw the pipeline. So it's like status, meaning like, where are they? So I'm going to not started. So instead I'm going to say lead, in progress. I'm going to change that to filter lead. And then complete can be, new business partner. And you can change these, I'm pretty sure, too. If we go to type, or not type. Where'd it go? Here it is. So if you need to edit a property, you click it, you hit edit property, and it opens all this stuff up. The to-do, let's see, hit plus. So you can put more stuff in there. The to-do and stuff, you have to change, I think, not in your template. So we'll show you how to do that. But so that's a lead. They're a lead, so I'm going to delete. I guess I can't. I guess that's how it starts. So they start as the lead. All right, so you get the gist. Play with it. Reach out to me with any questions, check boxes, all this other stuff on here. I think we went over a lot of it. Text is text. Yeah, so those are the main things. Now, when you want to come down here, let's click down here. This is what I did. I did about. So this was part of my template, about, and then my follow-up. And then I hit enter to add bullet points. You click the 6 dots next to the name and you turn into bullet list, turn into number list, turn in toggle. So I'm doing bullet. I want the about to be big, so I'm going to highlight it. It's just kind of like every other thing. Look, you can bold, italic, underline, strikeout. They also have really cool colors. You can make colors for the actual font. You can also just make a background color. So, when you're doing to-do lists and stuff like that for my virtual assistant clients, the stuff I didn't do, I put in red. So when I'm looking at all my notes, I'm like, oh, I still got to do that. But what I want to do here is, so heading 1 is the biggest heading. Heading 2 is semi-big. Heading 3 is lower. So I want them to be really big because this is going to be my template, right? I'm going to hit enter, hit the 6 dots, turn into bullet point. Now I'm going to highlight this, make it a heading 1. All right, so this is our template, right? Something I realized found in, I want to add that to my template because I keep texting, I found these people in a certain group. So make it easier for you. This is your automation. When you start a new person, this is what's going to pop up. So this is kind of how mine's set up, right? So I'm going to hit back now. So here it is. Here it is. So we named the template name. So maybe you want to name it something else. But now I can just click this and all of my stuff is here. And it's loading what we had at the bottom for us. So every time you hit new on your database, all this stuff's going to be here. And you just have to click, 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 type, 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 type. I don't know why it's taking so long. So there it is, right? See, look, now I have my about and my follow-up. What I love to do, we are going to go over, guys. So sorry, I tried to save enough time, but technical stuff sometimes takes longer. What I love to do is I love to put the date. You know, now that I'm putting it, I love to put the date and where I followed up. Is it a text? You know, 6/27. Is it a Facebook message? And I hit enter and then I type. You know, I like, so then I, you know, you guys saw, bolded it. If I follow up with them, I go down. So my newest follow-up is under here. Let's just say 6 tomorrow, I followed up. Type what I did. So that way, the first one's at the bottom and your newest ones are at the top. So we're going to minimize that. Now, I just want to do one more thing here. I wanted to show you something. So if you want to edit your template, you see name, you just go to these 3 dots, edit this template. One thing I didn't show you. We didn't organize our things, right? So all you do is these 6 dots are going to be your go-to. So you just can move. Oh, I want my check back date to be the top. I want my email to be at the top. Water touches could be a little bit lower. You know, phone number, I want near the email. Where did we meet? I want that near the checkbox. Facebook URL can go down. You know, email, we have twice, which is funny, but it's fine. You know, maybe lead, I want at the very top. So however you want to do it, you just edit the template and you just drag it. So I wanted to show you guys that before we moved on to the next thing. So it's like Johnny Appleseed. He's a lead. I don't have his email. I don't have his phone number, but I'm going to check back with him. Let's say on the 9th, I want to set a reminder. I'm going to hit reminder. I do on the day. And now it's blue. You know, you didn't set the reminder if it's black. Where did we meet? We met on Facebook. The last time I contacted him was today. You know, I sent him the comp plan and his Facebook URL. You know, I'm going to click on name, you know, write in all the other stuff that we need, right? I just wanted to show that we have at least 2 people to organize. So we're still organizing this. So, right, see, now it just said name, water touches, check back. So you're like, okay, well, this table. So if you want to rename the table, you hit the 6 dots again. Hit rename. Oh, that was the table. So maybe you you right click. Sorry, guys. You right click the word table, rename. So I want this to be check back. So this is my check back table. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move check backs next to the name. You know, maybe I want to put the email. You know, you can organize each of the tabs how you want. Maybe you want to make them a little shorter so it looks nicer. Like this, you know, oh, lead status. I actually want that in front of their name. You know, let me shorten the lead status. So now I'm organized. So let me give the name a check back real quick so I can show you how to organize it. So their check back will be the 2nd. We want a reminder on the day, right? So what you do is you right click check back date, assort ascending, assort descending. So if it's the name, if it's the date, you can pick it. And look, it even tells you right here how this view is looking. Now let's say we want to do a name view like I showed you, right? So then up here on this tab area, we hit plus. And so look, it's asking us, do you want a table? Do you want a board? Do you want a timeline? Do you want a calendar? Do you want a list? Do you want a gallery? Right? We're in a table. I like the table view the best, but maybe we want a calendar. You click on calendar. And so now here's your calendar view. I think you can, put your Gmail in here and have your leads on your Gmail if you want. So here are my lead checkbacks. Because that's what we did. So let's just say though, I just want to make sure. Okay, so let's just say your calendar isn't on checkbacks, it's on last contacted, right? You're like, crap, this is my last contacted calendar. I want the checkbacks calendar. What you do is you right click calendar, you hit edit view, it opens up this new page. And all right, we want to do rename. So if you do rename, and it's the calendar layout, so you click the layout, right? So you do rename, layout, however you get there, you go to the layout, and you can see down here it says show calendar by. Show calendar by. So let's just click it. So look, maybe I'm on checkback date, but maybe you were on last contacted. That's how you change that. So if you don't, again, reach out to me if you need help, but everything's in like edit it, rename it. Maybe you want to see, right now it's only showing the name, but maybe I want to have their status, listed on there. Oops. So I would unhide it. See how it's hidden? This one's seen, this one's hidden. So I'm going to uncheck the eyeball. So now look, now I can see it's a lead. So if there's certain things you want to see on your calendar view, you can. You can show in calendar, or you can hit hide all, show all. Like, let's see, show all would be kind of crazy, right? You don't need to see all that. So it's like hide all. They'll always show the name when you hide all. So that's cool. All right, let's add one more, right? Let's add. It automatically does table. It automatically is putting the same exact table that I did before. Here's the board view, which you guys saw, right? If we stay on this page, we come down and we see, where is it? Show database title. I think because this is our only type of database, we can't change it. If we had multiple databases in this way, we would be able to change it. So there's one way to look at them. It's kind of funny they don't show all the things, but we also kind of doing this kind of fast. So let's do another one, right? Gallery, lists. Let's see what list looks like. List doesn't look like my favorite. Here's another view. So you can look at your leads in a gallery view. Here's a timeline view. I don't really use this one. I literally use board, table, calendar, mostly table and calendar. So let's do another table, but let's rename this one to name. So I'm going to organize this one as my name. Again, you don't have to show all the properties. So let's just say I don't really need to see their email here. I don't need to see their phone number. I don't really need to see their Facebook URL or their email. I just want to see this. That's all I want to see in this page, right? Look how much better that looks. You can see that. So now we're going to go right click on our name and hit assort sending. So now they're assorted this way. Remember, all you have to do is just drag where you want different columns to be. So now when we check back, this is my check back. We go to name. This is my name. Now I can move these too. Look, the same exact way. I can move them just like that. So maybe you want to take notes. So there's your CRM. Maybe you're like to-dos. I want to do this, this, this. Let's turn it into a checkbox. So now you have a checkbox, follow up with 10 people, use my system. You could put the date here, cross it out. bold, underline. So you can add more stuff. I like to keep my CRM to its own page. So like this CRM that I designed, I actually started doing my Facebook people that I've invited on a certain area. So like here's my list of Facebook people by me, and it's toggled. So I don't have to look at it all the time. So what do? You push down the toggle and all these people show up. If it works. I have 101 people, so that's why it's taking a long time. So look, here's my toggle. Here's the people I invited. These are my backup dates. I could put them in here, but I actually was gonna get them out of the group because some of them people aren't even gonna do the business. So I was like reaching out like, hey, should I remove you? Like, are you even interested? Some people are random, some people are friends. So the toggle is really cool. Look at that. I can literally just not be overwhelmed for a minute. And then my trifecta sales, it's its own page. So when I'm locked in, I have this open. I have my boards app open. I have ChatGPT open. I have Facebook open. And I'm just plugging away. I'm researching the leads. I'm copying their Facebook group. I'm saying where I found them. I'm putting their bios in there, and you just open the side. You just hit open and it's all there for you, all the organization. So if you want, maybe I'll screenshot mine so you guys can see what I put on there. And I made all of this. Look, I could keep adding properties if I wanted to, but these are the properties I decided. So whatever works for you, you can do less, you can do more, but that's pretty much the gist of it, guys. That's it right there. When you have your systems, you have what you're doing. Lately I've been putting this emoji next to people that are like good fits and that I think are going to be a team member. So I want to make sure I'm giving them more time. And how do you do that? You can add emojis next to each name. So you just click it, and let's see, like Emily. If there's no emoji, it says emoji like above their name. See, add icon, add a cover. So if you want to add an icon on your template, you can. So like, look, this girl I'm talking to on WhatsApp. So I'm, doing that. Look at all this water touches she has, where we met, what type of lead. So she's like a 6 lead. I've been talking to her since that. I have her email. So anyway, we're getting past the call time. Thanks to all you guys for staying as long as you can. But that's Notion Board. This will be in our platform. You can reach out to me for any, I could do an onboarding call with you. We can walk through it. We can set yours up if you want. Not a problem. I'm here to help you guys, but I just love it. Oh, there's one more thing actually I didn't show you that I just noticed. So when you do have like check back dates, look, it comes up right here. I forgot to show you. See this inbox? That's where they'll be. So if you are more consistent than me, because I'm working on that, you could log in every day and be like, oh, there's 8 notifications. And then here it is, reminder to follow up with all these people. What do? If you have all these, you also can just click mark all as read. So then they go away. Another thing you can start to do eventually is you can turn these into, there's a way to turn them into like actual websites. So you can send them to people. So anyway, just wanted to show that before we stopped. It's an Epic app.